Hey, what's up, Internet? If you've been following the channel, you know what I do here. I test crypto platforms, I dig into the mechanics, and I try to figure out what's actually worth using and what isn't. For the past few years, that's been my thing, and lately a big chunk of that time has gone into one specific area: borrowing against crypto holdings, using tokens as collateral to access liquidity without actually selling anything. There's a platform I've been working with for about a few weeks now, and today I'm going to walk through what the collateral system is, how it works in practice, why the liquidity angle is different from anything a standard exchange gives me, and what I personally look for before I commit to any platform. Before I start, let me say a few things about the platform based on actual extended use, not a first impression. Over weeks of regular transactions, a few things held up consistently. Speed was one of them. Operations processed quickly every time, not just at the start. And when I ran into something I needed clarification on, support responded with a proper answer, not a template. I've been through enough platforms to know that when all three of those things work at the same time, that's not nothing. That's actually the baseline I'm looking for, and most places don't clear it. All right, so here's the interface. Everything starts in this calculator. This is where the whole setup happens. First, I'm picking the asset I want to use as collateral. And right away, the supported asset list is worth noting: BTC, ETH, BNB, the real heavyweights, tokens with deep liquidity and actual market presence. That's relevant because it means I'm working with assets I already hold anyway. And the depth of that list gives me flexibility when I'm figuring out how to structure things or responding to a shift in the market. Okay, so I'm entering the collateral amount now. Yeah, that's the number I want. Next, I select the asset I'm borrowing, going with USDT this time, and then I set the loan term, how long I need it running. And then there's LTV. LTV is where I spend the most time when I'm setting this up. It's the ratio of what I'm borrowing to what I've put up. Each asset has its own range it can sit within, and there's a point where if the collateral value drops enough, the system liquidates the position automatically. So when I'm setting this number, I'm thinking about a few things at once: how much volatility this particular asset has been showing, how much breathing room I want between my position and that liquidation line, and what the market looks like right now. If I rush this part, everything else is irrelevant. This setting is what actually determines whether the loan stays healthy or doesn't. Okay, then I click proceed and we're on the next screen. So first thing I'm doing here is saving the contract ID.
That code is my direct access back to this contract. I'll come back to that point in a minute. Now the platform is sitting there waiting on a transaction from my side. Wallet Connect would handle this automatically, but I want to show the manual process so everything's visible. 1 second. Okay, that's done. Transaction is on the network. Now it's just a matter of the platform picking it up and processing it. All right, it approved. So this is the confirmation screen, and it's showing me the full contract breakdown. Every term, every number. Let me just cross-check it against what I configured. Yeah, that all lines up exactly. Now I add my receiving address where the USDT is actually going to be delivered. Give me a moment. Confirmed. Now waiting on the tokens to arrive. There we go. Balance updated on my end, the platform has done its part, and now, here's the thing about this screen. This is my dashboard for the entire life of this loan. I get back in here with that contract ID I saved earlier. Everything I do with this position from here, monitoring it, adjusting it, managing it around market conditions, all of that happens right here. It's not a set it and forget it situation. This is where the actual management lives. Okay, so now I want to step back and explain what's actually going on under the hood, because the mechanics here are different from how most people think about accessing liquidity in crypto, and I think that's worth breaking down properly. So the way this works, I put tokens up as collateral. They get locked inside the contract on the platform, and I receive a loan in a separate asset against them. That's it at a high level. But here's what matters. My original position doesn't move. I haven't sold anything. I haven't converted anything. I still hold that asset. I still have exposure to where it goes, and whenever the loan closes out, I get the collateral back. The contract holds everything in place from both sides. Now, compare that to what happens on a regular exchange. I sell, I get the price the market's at in that exact moment, and the position is closed. Whatever that asset does afterward is irrelevant to me because I'm out. Here, I'm not out.
I get the liquidity I need, and I stay in the position. That combination, that's what makes this model actually useful and not just a gimmick. So look, I want to talk about something that doesn't come up enough in these kinds of videos. I've been through a serious amount of platforms over the years, and I don't mean that in a casual way. I mean, I've genuinely put time and assets into testing things that turned out to be completely fraudulent. And the part that still gets me is how legitimate some of them looked. We're not talking obvious scams. We're talking platforms with coherent interfaces, working functionality, and still, at some point, something went wrong. And what makes this harder now compared to a few years ago is the sheer volume of everything. New platforms, new protocols, new standards dropping constantly. And inside all of that activity, fake services have learned to blend in well. So the process I use now before I touch anything new is a lot more deliberate than it used to be. And I'll get into the specifics of what that looks like.